Yeah, good. Thank you.
So this is is it a beta test? It's
I
beta,
guess
isn't it?
so. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
we're going through the motions at this point, are we? Just to see what's going on. So I've just actually got one of the pages up, and I'm checking to see whether this goes live
Yeah.
for us to know whether we are actually live, because it
Actually
says we
live.
are,
So
and we
what we
are.
do, we are live.
We are live. So
Amazing.
I'm
So
just going
what
to
we're
turn my
doing,
volume down so that I
let's
can.
let's explain what we're doing.
Yes.
We have the other night we did our first iRacing event, which for the students, which was, I think, a complete success.
Agree.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah.
The it all seemed to go really well, and what's more, the this is the new studio and software which we'll be broadcasting from,
Yes.
which also, for the most part, went very, very well, I think.
I think you're giving yourself not enough credit there, because actually we've done it for a year once already, haven't we? What we were actually doing was we thought we could do it better, and we jumped straight in with let's do it better. And this new format, this is what you found and created, and it looks really good. It's really slick. And in fact, as we're going to discuss now, the main limitations to it actually were me trying to multitask. That's what we're going to find out. I'm sure people may have seen already that isn't necessarily what I can do whilst I'm sim racing without any practice. So
Yeah.
the bit at the moment we're doing really is just checking that this live streams to multiple areas. I'm just trying, again, multitask mode, to get onto the chat to see if I can ping you a chat in, which I'm going to try right now.
Okay, let's see if it works then. So,
which you can use as an opportunity to
how about that?
Explain what it does when somebody does send something into the chat.
So let's check. Where did you send that to?
I sent that to your YouTube live.
To the other YouTube, because of course we are multi-platform streaming as well.
We are, yes.
Currently, we're on the Academy, the National Motorsport Academy's YouTube. Well, if everything's working correctly, the Facebook page. Just as again a beta test, we're on my personal Facebook page, and we're on my Engine Tuner YouTube channel. So hopefully,
take a look.
Chances are no one was expecting this, so no one might be watching. If you are watching, please say hi. We want to test it.
One person's watching, and I fear it might be me.
That's interesting, because currently I have 3 people watching. It's showing, which is the Academy. And me and the Academy. So currently no people watching.
I've probably got some admin rights on my system here, so I might be me, admin, and you.
It has to be something like that.
So I've just sent a chat over there again just to see if that pops up. And I've sent a reaction set as well to see whether any of those pop up.
Fantastic.
Which I can't see anything, but I guess you're doing something in the background with that. So.
I'm also checking, and this is the crazy thing. I've just checked. We are live on Facebook, and that has worked. So this is all good. It's all good. It's all working. So we may well just delete this anyway once it's once we've tested it. But if we don't, the racing the other night went really well. Great feedback from the students.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd like to get definitely try and get more people watching it and interacting in the comments and the chat. I found out one of our quite hot people at the Academy joined and was watching, which was great. And I said, "Well, why didn't you join in the chat?" And he said, "Oh, I didn't want to, interrupt." I was like, "No, come on, this is what we need." So I think that's what I'd like to see: more people getting involved in the chat.
I think if you remember back now as well, of course, because we do this as a season, don't we? So in between the season is an off season, and like last time, it got a lot more traction the longer we'd been doing it as well. So I think, given the fact that was the first round, we've changed the format slightly this time in an attempt to sort of make it Accessible to all is one of the reasons, but also a little bit of a leveler, a little bit of a level the playing field. So GT cars, everybody likes to race the GT cars, but often iRacing is about progression and development, isn't it? So focusing on the cars that you get free when you start, the ones where you're in a rookie league and things like that, I think it's good, because if you were just coming in and you've got a load of people in like A ratings, B ratings, things like that are just wiping the floor with you, other than me, because I'm not bothered, it can be quite disconcerting, I think. And it's good that I think it's good, and we'll see this is the second time round to run it, isn't it? Whether that's more inviting to people to join or not. I do know for a fact that some of them didn't realise that the second round was a separate race. So the second race being quieter wasn't because people weren't wanting to do it, it was because they didn't realise it existed.
Yes.
So again, first round of the season, I think it's just one of those things. You're going to get bits that catch you out and things like that, and that's fine. Personally, from my perspective, because I know you're the talking voice, you're the talking part of the act, aren't you? And I'm the smack bang wallop entertainment side,
comedy relief,
for the most part. Yeah, and I'm okay with that. I don't have hours to practice. That's the top and bottom of it, and we all know it's realistic, and it's essential that you get practice with these cars, tracks, things like that. And I'm doing exactly what somebody shouldn't do, which is turn up 15 minutes before it all goes live, getting on the practice, and that's my practice, half an hour of practice, and it isn't enough by any means. But as I say, I'm all right with that. I know to stay out of the way of everybody. I wouldn't ruin anybody else's race, and that's all I'm there for, really, is to knock about and get a different perspective of the race. But I know we were saying one of the things we're going to look at is the audio side of it, because I was interested to communicate with the students, because they all chat like they're sat having a cup of tea. I don't think I've ever known people be so relaxed, but jetting around a track at full bore at the same time. And listening to a stream and listening to you, and then relaying anything I want to talk about as well is that's about 17 things too many for multitasking. So that's something we're looking at changing for the next round, isn't it? You're gonna almost be the hub and field communications to all, and I'll stay to one side out the way.
Yeah, definitely.
Concentrate on crashing.
Not fully out of the way, of course, because you're still
of course,
there.
Yeah.
I think another thing as well is I've got a few people lined up that I want to bring in, as like a little guest speaker as well, that are relevant in the industry. So it will hopefully sort of bring in a bit of an extra dynamic to it. So we've got the racing going in, but we've also got a bit of sort of insider information, which I think should be interesting. I'm lining up something special, hopefully, for the final race as well, which we already have a bit of a joker race, don't we, for the last one? It's a double point race. That will definitely be entertaining. Is all I can say. So I think it should be good. All in all. And it's just another bolt on the way to get students interacting with each other as well, which I think is, something that we always try and do, because being an online course, sometimes it can be a little remote. And much like our Cars and Coffee we held the other week, I think that went down really well for everyone, didn't it?
It did, yeah. It was really good. And we were lucky with the weather as well, weren't we?
One rain shower, and that was it.
Yeah.
No, we were very lucky with that. It was a good time. It was a very good time.
Yeah, and it is, as you say, because the academy is fairly central to the country, at least. It makes it almost accessible to all to do things like that. But we'd like to do more events and things like that. Things that give, like you say, give people the opportunity to mingle, the things that you miss from on campus education, or from even being trackside. You're in with a team, whereas whilst you're on study, it's you in your home environment, focusing just on your study, which is great for progressing and doing really well with your studies. But you haven't got that person to just have a chat with and things like that. So it's that's what we're trying to bridge with this, isn't it? The opportunity for people to have a reach out,
especially and with the iRacing as well. The fact that it's to try and bring the students together, because it is a student league we've created it as, but also for anyone that wants to sort of ask questions or is interested in it at all. It bridges that gap as well, and gives people a chance to interact with us sort of directly, which we can, reply to in real time. So it's kind of trying to fulfill a multi-level.
It's live Q&A. Live Q&A with an entertainment background.
That's it. That's it. Exactly. Yeah. And very similarly for the cars and coffees as well. We weren't sure how that was going to go, because people join the course. It is remote learning. So there was an air of, well, are people going to want to come along and join us? Are they going to want to, take time out because they're doing it remotely? And is it transpired? Yes, they do. But that's also a car thing, I think, though, isn't it? It's getting out there, meeting people, just going out in your car, really.
Yeah.
Sean,
back in on the YouTube channels there.
Fantastic. Sean from Facebook, and this is our very own Sean, of course, our marketing Sean, has said, who is a worse driver, me or Wayne?
Me. And I'll tell you for why. Do you know why? If Sean didn't have drastic offs, I think consistently he was actually quicker than me, and he was listening and learning. I'm just there to have a good time. So if I can get around the track, I'm fine. And if I find my pace, good. If I don't, I'm all right with that as well. Whereas Sean came in, I think he's got a mission, and he was doing good. I did say just before he destroyed his car, he was getting away from. He was pulling away from me.
You finished 3 laps ahead of him, right?
I do. That's what I'm saying. He was quick, but he kept doing really big crashes. So
maybe this.
Listen, everybody knows about me. I don't have an ego. So if he hadn't have crashed, he'd have beat me. I'm quite confident he would have done, and I'm happy to say it. Every credit to him. But there might be a time when he's not. So we'll see.
I guess that's like Porsche. That sounds very much like Porsche at the end of the 2016 Le Mans 24-hour, when Toyota had led it for nearly the entire event, and on the final lap, the car, or penultimate lap, the car died as it crossed the finish line. Porsche had actually been putting away their T-shirts, because they had 18 wins, or 18 at last, I think it was, T-shirts made, and they were putting them away, and then they started getting them out. But even they said it was Toyota's race, but, and if the car hadn't have broken, they would have won. But that's racing, isn't it?
Exactly.
So Sean has said, just quickly, Sean, to follow up on that, Sean has said, destroyed my car. Was that the first or fourth time?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes is the answer.
And let's not forget the black flags.
Yes. Oh, yes, I do believe. Actually, one thing I will say is he got to the black flag for incidents quicker than I did. So he's a scrappy racer.
Yeah.
He's even scrappier than me.
He's too heavy-footed, right-footed, clearly.
Yeah. Do you know, like I say, I'm not bothered about where I finished and things like that. But genuinely, I did probably make more progress after the checkered flag. And I wasn't stamping on my brakes hard enough, is what I think about my driving, actually. I was running on in corners and going wide and things like that. And then once the dust had settled, then I could actually just concentrate on driving. I got a lot heavier on my brakes, and I was making better time. I think I was pulling back a couple of seconds actually in a lap. I was losing it elsewhere, of course, because of consistency, but I was pulling the time back. And if I could have put all those together, I could have probably got quite a nice lap in. But it's not about us. And like I say, if the entertainment is me being abysmal at it, brilliant. But actually, it's a really nice platform for how well some of our students do, because they were lightning. They were all over.
They were so good. They really were, weren't they?
And as they should. Yeah.
No, I really think they were so good. at driving and at sportsmanship. You know, at the end, it was all taken in fun. They were fiercely competitive, but at the end of it, it was all taken in fun, which is in this sort of setting and what we're going for. It's how it should be.
Well, because we tried to make it accessible. One of the limitations that you can set on iRacing is if you aren't very good, or if you're running off the track and things like that, you get these instant points, and eventually you get instant points, you get penalties, and you get kicked from the race essentially. And we don't want that really, because it wants to be more on the spectrum of fun versus serious. We want to be really far over my mirrored camera there. We want to be really over on the side of fun. So it's engaging. It's something that people do as a entertainment, and they can enjoy it. So we reduced the incident points down. So people potentially could have been quite ruthless and got away with it, and they didn't. Which again, like you say, shows that it wasn't a case of they're conforming to regulations or anything like that. They didn't go out and play it like it was Gran Turismo 1, where you could just bounce off everything and there was no car damage. Yeah. So it was a real testament to the way they do it, and obviously they do it a lot more, so they know how they should be conducting themselves, and then that makes it nice for new drivers that everybody's going about it like they should. So again, welcoming it. It was a nice environment, I think, and for anybody who's not done it before, or anybody who didn't do it and fancied a go at it, then they should definitely jump in and have a try.
Yeah. Which we've already got for the
space at the back. The space at the back, or somewhere in between.
Yeah. So that's it. And it's a case of as well. It showed how good it was because we had a few students who were joined in to watch, and then have already sort of said, "Yeah, do you know what? I'm signing up for the next one. It looked great fun." So yeah, it's brilliant. We've got Sean's brilliantly being active in the little comment box, so I'm really pleased he's put, because it's giving us a good test of the system, which is what this essentially is. This is just let's test it works. Let's test the multi-platform streaming. So question for you guys: have yet to choose the best livery?
The mellow yellow one, always. If that's in mellow yellow, unless the city Chevrolet livery is in there.
Oh dear! You see, I really liked the Sakura Japanese livery with the wave and the Sakura on the side.
Yeah, but it's not a Days of Thunder livery, so
it's not. That's my Japanese.
So there's your vote. There's my vote. Sean gets a vote.
I still want to know whose face was on the roof of Harry Adams' car.
Might have been his own, if it's his own livery.
Yeah, it was hard to tell, and it was only when I switched to the chopper cam or the blimp cam. I was like, hang on a minute, there's a face on the roof of his car, so I really want to know who that is because I couldn't quite make it out.
Save it for the next round. You can tell everybody on the next live.
yeah, explain it, find out who it was, and it will be a big reveal. But yeah, I mean, I'm afraid it looks like it might come down to you, Sean, to decide who.
He can have his own opinion. There were more cars there. We'll put them in a hat.
You put them in a hat and pull them out. Yeah.
As service tests go, though, I think, because we always say we'll not go too long on these, don't we?
And we always do.
Exactly.
Every time.
It's going to be 10 minutes. We're at 19.
Yeah.
It does work. Has worked, and so does the chat. So that's really good. We can tick box on this bit then, and on to audio and communications for the next round.
Yeah, definitely. One of which being making sure that the cars have audio, because there weren't. So on the last one, where
there's that too.
Yeah, and Sean's put another comment. Sean's our tester. He's our beta tester right now. It's brilliant. Sending comment through YouTube.
I've done YouTube. Don't you worry about that. That was 10 minutes ago.
That was the start. Yeah, that's fantastic. So that's good to know that it all works well. So that's it. We'll wrap it up there, and we'll see. I mean, if we want to do another one of these, if it's something we could potentially do, but I think I
was just checking the delay.
Interesting. Yeah. I did wonder. I was like, this is not the time to take a phone call.
Yeah, because I always take phone calls like this. Yeah.
You might do. So, oh no, there's me. Right,
that's it. Yeah, it's Ed everywhere.
No.
Right. So that'll do us then, I think, for today.
That'll do us.
Everyone
Thanks very much.
all 4 of us.
Yep, that was brilliant. Cheers, cheers, Sean, for being our tester. Right. Somebody called Leonard.
Oh, right.
Codename Leonard has said pub's open.
Oh, right. Okay.
Well, maybe that's it then. Maybe
right.
given another couple of hours.
Some sort of motorsport term.
must be a code. Must be a secret code. Yeah, excellent. No worries. Cheers, Sean. Thanks, everyone. And yeah, we know it all works. So onwards, join us on the, I'm just trying to see the calendar, 21st of October.
For the next one.
21st of October for the next round, which should be good. I'm looking forward to that one, actually. Beetle Motocross. No, Rallycross.
Rallycross.
Yeah, definitely. Excellent. Right.